What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video, we're going to try out some spicy Pokemon for the Love Cup. We're going to be using Sunny Cherrim there with Hyper Beam and Lickilicky with Shadow Ball and Body Slam. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team in these battles. Let's go and get right into it. Okay, getting into the first battle here, we have Crustle on the lead versus Slowbro. So what's great about this matchup, hopefully, it is confusion. What's cool about this matchup is just the raw damage we can put out. An Scissor right here is going to be really nice against the Slowbro. If we do get a shield as well, we're going to be swapping into Lickilicky. So we do get a shield that is beautiful. We're going to go ahead and swap, go into Lickilicky, and we see a Medicham come out. What's really cool about Medicham here for this specific matchup is it's weak to ghost type moves, and we have Lick and Shadow Ball. So we're going to go ahead and no shield the power up punch and just go straight for Shadow Ball. We have shield advantage right now, so they may actually no shield this, and if they do, boom! That is an absolute massive amount of damage, and Lickilicky takes the mid game there versus Medicham. What a beautiful safe swap for us. We are not able to get to that Body Slam in time. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and let this go. It is going to be the Ice Beam right here, and then we will come in, I believe I come in with the Crustle again to smack down to load up on energy to fire off against whatever's in the back. Let's see what it's going to be. It is going to be an Gyarados, so we're just going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide right now. Because of that bug typing, this is doing super effective damage as well, so they will be forced to shield. And now we will swap into Sunny Cherrim right here, who has access to Weather Ball, plus the fast move of Bullet Seed, I should say, is incredibly strong at gaining energy very quickly, and these Weather Balls are doing so well. We're obviously going to be double shielding right here. Lunge and Cross Poison are both going to be deadly against a Sunny Cherrim, but that's okay. We have 2 shields, so we just need to get to 1 more Weather Ball in time, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent. Getting yourself shield advantage with Crustle on the lead, potentially in some of those neutral matchups, really sets up Lickilicky well for the mid game. Alright, moving into the next one, we got Crustle on the lead versus Crawdon. I'm really worried this is a waterfall one, so we're going to swap right away, but it's actually Snarl, so really spicy Pokemon there from my opponent, and they decide to swap into Darmanitan, which is really cool, but Darmanitan in the Great League is extremely frail, so frail in fact, that these Body Slams right here might as well be massive charge moves because it got absolutely deleted. We're going to go ahead and throw another one right away, looking to force a shield from our opponent. And we do get a shield, which is perfect. We will now commit 1 shield to stop the charge move here from Darmanitan and then farm down with Lick. Able to flip the mid game right here. But still the Crawdon with Snarl, Night Slash, and Crabhammer, I believe, it's still extremely deadly versus my team. So let's see what we can do. They decide to come in now with Talonflame, so this is actually a beautiful opportunity for us. Thankfully, we were able to get switched to have Crustle now lined up versus Talonflame, so we're just going to try to get to that Body Slam as quick as we can, but they decide to throw energy right here. This is perfectly fine with me. I will no shield it, as I need to save the shield for Cherrim or Crustle. So we're going to go ahead and come with the Crustle. They swap right away, and we're going to go straight into Cherrim right here. Now, Bullet Seeds are doing quite a bit of super effective damage. We're also going to no shield right here. I think I can still win with Crustle if I keep the shield for it. Night Slash does quite a bit of damage, and my opponent gets the boost, an absolutely crazy boost. So we're going to go ahead and no shield. This is going to take us out. Boom! The Cherrim goes down, but Crustle right here should be able to farm down. We will have to shield once in order to stop this Night Slash that would hurt, or even Crabhammer. It's going to be the Night Slash, and then we should be able to take it here with Crustle and Smackdown versus the Talonflame before they can get to a charge move. So that is going to be a good battle, very well played to my opponent. Alright, moving to the next one, we got Crustle versus Alomomola. So a really bad lead for us. We're going to go straight into that Lickilicky right here. And just look to go for Body Slam spam. Because I'm in kind of this neutral matchup, I need to be going for Body Slams just in case they do decide to shield. Where Shadow Ball is really not going to be very advantageous. So we're just going to keep going for Body Slams. They decide to swap into Shadow Scizor, but this is where we can go for Shadow Ball. They decide to go for the charge move right away. That's fine by me. I think I can survive the Night Slash, which it is going to be a Night Slash, so we do survive. We go for the Shadow Ball right here, and man, do you think the Shadow Scizor knows what's coming? I don't think so. Boom! boom, one-shots the Shadow Scizor, and we see the Alomomola now come back in and farm us down. That's absolutely beautiful. Lickilicky, full of surprises. We're going to go ahead and come in with the Cherrim right now. I think I decided to no-shield it. It was actually a Hydro Pump, so maybe they blind through thinking I would come in with Crustle. But we're going to go ahead and just load up on energy. We'll throw the Weather Ball right now. It's kind of tough about a Cherrim versus a Alomomola because Weather Ball is resisted and Hyper Beam is a lot of energy. So they actually do decide to shield right there, and they swap into a Vileplume. So I'm going to go ahead and come in with Crustle and look to throw the X-Scissor as quickly as I can. No, yeah, okay. I should have thrown the X-Scissor a bit quicker. But that's alright. I think we can still win this game with Cherrim because we have a Weather Ball loaded. So we do get the final shield. They will fully farm us down, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw Weather Ball right away for CMP tie. I will stop this potential Sludge Bomb or Acid Spray, whatever it's going to be. It is going to be the Sludge Bomb. So we're going to go ahead, throw the Weather Ball. And this is going to be kind of close versus Alomomola. I think we can still win this one, especially since we still have a shield. And yeah, this should be a good game. We'll go for Weather Ball right here to close this game out. It's going to be resisted because of that water typing. But honestly, I think it is low enough where we could win. Barely not enough. Come on, fast moves. And we are able to take it right there. So good battle, very well played to my opponent. Alright, moving into the next battle, we have Crustle on the lead versus Druddigon. So this is actually pretty interesting. They have a really nice moveset with Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, and I believe Close Combat. So I got to be careful right here. We're going to go ahead and shield the Dragon Claw and look to go for a Rock Slide right here. Just trying to force a shield, but Smackdowns honestly are doing a ton of damage for us anyway, so things are looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and throw that Rock Slide. We do get a shield, and then hopefully we can get to this X-Scissor in time. No, they decide to throw right here. So I believe I decide to let this go. It is actually going to be the Night Slash, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and come in with a Lickilicky, and they bring in a Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro at that, and because of that Psychic typing, we are looking really good. Now, I have them in a tough situation where if I throw this Body Slam and they shield, I might just be able to farm down, and if it lands, I'll be able to farm down anyway. So we do get a shield right there. We're going to go ahead and Overload. I know they're very close to a charge move, so I don't want a CMP tie. So we will go ahead and shield the Sludge Bomb right here, and then Overload quite a bit on energy, and go ahead and throw the Body Slam now. This is setting us up pretty well to hopefully get off a charge move against whatever is going to be coming in, and hopefully our Cherrim can close this game out with Hyper Beam or Weather Ball. Let's see what's going to be in the back, or what decides to come in. If it's going to be the Druddigon, no, it's going to be a Alomomola. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Cherrim right away. Cherrim obviously needs to land this Hyper Beam right here, and I also need to be careful about a swap. So they decide to go for Psychic right now. I am anticipating that they swap out, so I believe I decide to overfarm a bit. Yeah, they didn't swap out, so I will go ahead and go for Hyper Beam now in the middle of their fast move, which means they can't actually swap out. They have to wait for it to come back, but Hyper Beam lands for a ton of neutral damage right there. We're going to go ahead and Overload, throw the Weather Ball now versus the Druddigon that came in. This is going to be resisted, but it's so frail that it actually goes down to the charge move, and we should be able to get the Weather Ball off in time. We still have Lickilicky in the back as well, so really good battle to my opponent right there. But Cherrim taking it there, taking the sweep there at the end. Good battle, very well played. Alright, moving into the next one, we have Crustle on the lead versus Slowking again. Let's see how this one goes. It is going to be a confusion, so we're going to go ahead and just go for the X-Scissor as quickly as we can. Hopefully, we can get a shield. I really like this situation early, where we can possibly force a shield and then swap, but we don't get the shield there, so we're going to go ahead and swap into the Lickilicky anyways, and they decide to throw. And I had the thought, this is actually a Shadow Ball, so I'm going to let it go, and it is a Shadow Ball. We resist that because of our normal typing, so that is beautiful for us. We start loading up on energy, and Alomomola decides to swap in. So keeping this thing away from Crustle is obviously very advantageous for us, and Lickilicky with Body Slams loaded is something to be worried about, as we are going to be applying so much pressure right here, hopefully before they get to a Psychic, but I think they are actually pretty close, so hopefully we can get to a third one in time. But we do get a shield right there. That is actually beautiful for us. We're going to try to go for one more Body Slam, and we do get to 3. This is a perfect setup for us. It may force the final shield as well from our opponent, but they decide to let it go. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. I'm going to come in with that Cherrim and absolutely load up on energy. So the Psychic does land, there for neutral damage. We're coming in with the Cherrim. We're loading up on energy, and I will give up a shield to a Psychic right here in order to stop that damage because I'm so far ahead on energy. We should be looking pretty good, especially with Crustle still in the back. So they decide to swap into the Slowking, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw the Weather Ball to get it out of there. I really don't want to take any extra fast move damage that I don't need to. And the final, they're really scared of my Cherrim right now, so we will be able to farm down. It must be something weak to fire in the back. But it's actually going to be a Slowbro. So we're going to go for the Hyper Beam. They still have one shield. They have seen we have Weather Ball. Boom! We land the Hyper Beam, and this is looking to be a good game. We throw the Weather Ball right here, and then we're going to swap into the Crustle to close this game out. I love the Hyper Beams in this meta. It's so awesome. But Smackdown right there is going to be able to close it, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So these battles were a lot of fun, very spicy, kind of unique team right here. Lickilicky is obviously a surprise for Metachams if they don't know about Shadow Ball. That's the whole play behind it. And then Hyper Beam Weather Ball, good coverage there with Cherrim on the meta, and Crustle is obviously very strong. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.